Folks, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Divine.
And his beautiful wife, Nosha, aka his partner at the gym and everything else.
Alright guys, so we back at you with another one, man. Hopefully you seen the first one. And if you didn't, I'm going to drop a link in the description in the bio. Sorry, I'm going to drop a link in the description. Alright, so we're making this video today just to kind of give you guys a brief introduction into the channel so you can know what to expect from us going forward, right? So basically, as you guys seen in the first video, and if you didn't see it, you can check it out. I put the first video up. It was my day of surgery. For those of you that don't know, I had the VSG surgery on May 3rd. So 6 months out.
Yeah, you're about 6 months out, 90 pounds down.
93 pounds
Excuse
down.
me, all right, got you.
6 months out, 93 pounds down. So basically, as I stated a minute ago, this is just an introduction to let you guys know what's going on with our channel and what you can expect from us going forward. So just give you a quick backstory, so I was 325 pounds, but I wasn't always fat. Growing up, I wasn't a big kid, anything like that. I mean, I was a big kid compared to other kids, but I wasn't fat, I was like 160 pounds from the age of like 15 till I was like 18. And when I went away for a little while, that's when I got into fitness and I got into weightlifting and stuff. And for the most part, throughout my 20s and my 30s, I was like in pretty good shape or whatever. And then I got married.
What you said you got married and what happened?
I had some kids and boom.
You just put on some happy weight. That's all it was. It was happy weight. I mean, I never complained about it until we have an argument, and I'd be like, "You're fat." You know what? But for the most part, I love him how he is. Didi's a teddy bear. I mean, at first I didn't want him to get the VSG surgery. I was scared for him, and I'm sure other women could probably relate, or husbands, that when their partner is going to get this surgery, it's scary, you're nervous, you're scared something could happen. But once we did our research, started watching videos and things like that, I was on board with it. And I wanted to be happy. I wanted to be comfortable in his skin. And for the most part, I enjoy working out with him. I enjoy us eating healthy and just to change a lifestyle. And to be married for 11 years, going on 11 years now, and to have a healthy lifestyle and even implement it in our home with our children, it makes you love your partner more. And it's more fun, especially doing everything together. We love it, so.
Yeah, cause I never really stopped working out.
No, same here.
Neither one of us, we never really stopped working out. Like the whole time we've been working out. If you go check our Instagram pages, our social media, you'll see that I've always worked out over the years, and I've always been very consistent. My problem was my eating.
For me, it was not the eating. I'm gonna be honest. They would call me vacation warrior because I'll only go out hard working out when we're going on a trip. And we go away pretty often, but as soon as we get back, I get back into regular mommy and wife mode. No more working out. I leave alone what I need to do for myself. This is the first time that I can say for the last, because I started out like 2 months before you with the working out, right?
That was 2 months before I got my surgery.
2 months before you got the surgery. So I'm like 8 months now consistently going to the gym and not giving up. And I feel like when I go, if I'm off for 2 to 3 days, I start to feel sick. We just got back from vacation 7 days ago, and yesterday was our first day back, and I'm telling you, it felt like it was the first day I've ever been in the gym in my life. I felt terrible, so I can't let that happen again either.
I mean, your statement is true and false because, I do call you vacation warrior because you just want to go super hard when we about to go to vacation, and then, but for the most part, it's not like you be quitting and just quit for good.
That's true.
We still be working out. We still was working out for a while, but like with me, like honestly, like I work out hard. I always worked out hard. I had times where I like stopped working out for a little while. I had pauses and stuff, but it was really mainly the eating. My eating was the problem because when you got a family, it was a family of 4 for a long time. It's a family of 5 now because we got a little boy.
Yeah.
But when you got a big family and you trying to stick to a diet, it's very hard because like your family is not on that diet with you. Your kids is not on that diet with you. They want to eat what they want. They request food. Dad, can you make beef stew tonight? Can you make fried chicken?
wing, baked macaroni
baked
and cheese.
macaroni and cheese, and you know, things like that. And then when you're trying to stick to a consistent diet, and you got them requesting food, and then you making them food because they're not on a diet, it's pretty hard to stay consistent because I don't have a lot of willpower.
I do. Sometimes. It depends.
I don't have a lot
Sometimes I do.
I know myself, I'm being honest. I don't have a lot of willpower. I like to eat. I'm a foodie. We both foodies.
We are.
I like to eat. I like to cook. So it was pretty hard to like stay with a consistent diet plan. So you know, like I did do the keto diet. When was that? 2019?
Yeah.
It's 2018 actually. I started in 2018.
You did that when we went to, was that Jamaica?
No, that was the first Cancun. Remember when we
Okay, yeah.
I started it before we had went on vacation in 2018. You know, I had some friends that was telling me about it, that was suggesting it to me. Like, remember Andy used to always suggest it to me.
And Dr. B, because at the time I was working at the doctor's office.
Yeah, and her doctor used to always suggest that I try the keto diet, and I tried it. I did it, and I did it for like a year straight. I want to say I did it like almost a year straight. Like, I slipped here and there, but for the most part, I was consistent with it. And during that time, I had lost like 50 pounds, I believe it was. I had lost like 50 pounds, and I was doing good, man. I was getting in shape and everything, and I was like, all right, this keto diet ain't so bad. And then I broke my hand.
Yeah. I
broke my hand, and once I broke my hand, I couldn't work out anymore, and like I just found myself slipping back into old habits or slipping. This was 2019. I broke my hand. 2019 summer, right?
Right.
And so I kind of slipped back into old habits because I had a cast on for like 3 or 4 months, and
no, it was 3 or 4 months.
Like 3 months, right? Was it, or was it shorter than that? Was it shorter or longer?
I think it was shorter.
It felt like 3 months to me. It may have been shorter. I don't know.
I think it was shorter.
Maybe it was. I think it was like 2 months, maybe. I'm not sure, but I know I had a cast on for a while, and for that time I had the cast on, I fell off with the workout, as you would imagine. You know, I couldn't lift anything or whatever. You know, and for the first like week or two, maybe 3 weeks, I still was trying to go to the gym. I was doing like running and doing leg exercising, but like it just wasn't working for me. So I fell off, and then I started going back into old habits. You know, I went back to like eating bad and stuff like that, and then that was 2019, and then I was like, then I tried to get it back together like after the cast came off and everything was going well. I was starting to get my groove back, and then we all went through it. So you know what I'm gonna say? COVID
happened.
COVID hit.
And then not even that, and I had just had DJ.
Yeah, COVID hit, and we had DJ in July 2019. So like I was doing a lot. Well,
I lost a lot of the baby weight quick.
Yeah, you did, but you did. All right, that's part of her backstory too. We had a son in July 21st of 2019, so she had put on some baby weight.
I was like 170, and prior to having him, I was 145 across the board.
Yeah, so with the baby, she went up to about 170, and then we had the baby, and you know, he was a handful, fussy little baby.
No time for the gym.
He was a fussy little baby. It was no time for the gym. You know, after, you know, when I would come home from work, I would try to give her a break, you know, and try to help out and with the baby and stuff like that. But then when COVID hit, you know, I ended up home. You ended
up home, but then you also got your 12 weeks of maternity leave.
No, I did.
In your job.
See, I got parental leave, but COVID hit at the same time. So I was home for parental leave, but the world had already shut down. Yeah. You know, the gyms was closed, everything was closed or whatever. So with that, like, you know, staying home, like most people, just doing nothing but watching TV.
Tell the truth, because you could have worked out at home. He's not motivated in our home gym. We have a gym downstairs.
I got equipment downstairs, but
including a treadmill.
Yeah, no.
I'll go downstairs and work out. That's why I lost my weight during COVID, because I went downstairs and I utilized what we have here. I didn't care about the gym being closed. I was like, this weight is not staying on me. It's out of here.
All right, we being honest. I am not motivated at home. I have no motivation to work out at home. I got all this equipment when COVID hit. I was buying stuff over Facebook Marketplace.
Including a pull-up bar. We had a pull-up bar literally in our dining room. And it just had clothes hanging on it. Nobody was using it.
I just knew I was going to work out. I bought all this equipment. And let me tell you, man, I got to binge watching these shows and sitting around the house, and working out just did not happen. So I ended up putting on a lot of weight. During that time or whatever. And that's when I shot up. I was like, when I did the keto, I got down to 245. 245, 240, somewhere in the 240s. And then when I broke my hand, I went back up to about 298. And then when COVID hit, we're sitting around the house and not doing anything, just playing with the baby and cooking and eating and watching TV.
In that backyard cooking out.
In the backyard cooking out. I end up getting all the way up to 325. So when I got up to about 325, I didn't know I got up to 325 because I wasn't stepping on those scales.
I knew you got up to 325.
You didn't know how much I got up to, but you knew I was putting on weight.
You was a little heavy, baby.
I knew I was putting on weight. I could see it, but I didn't think I was getting that big.
I knew you had put it on.
So when I think I had a doctor's appointment.
Yes.
I don't remember what it was. With how I figured out, but I believe I had a doctor's appointment, and I stepped on the scale, and it was like, at first it was like
308. No, it was like 308.
315. I told you 308.
That's a shame, cause you knew that. I was still upset you told me 308.
But it was 315, so I was like, how did I get here, right? So, then I was speaking to my mom actually, and I was telling my mom about my weight and everything, and then I know my blood pressure was up, my cholesterol had got a little high.
You was on blood pressure medication.
I was already on blood pressure medication, but it was up. My cholesterol had got a little high, and they told me that I was at risk of diabetes and heart disease if I didn't do something about it. So when I was speaking to my mom and telling her what was going on with my health, she had suggested gastric bypass surgery. And I was like, no way, because I know a couple people who had the surgery, and I ain't mean to talk about nobody, but they ain't look good afterward. They look unhealthy, they look malnourished, and I know some who even gained the weight back.
They gained it back, yeah.
So I was like, no way at all, I'm not doing that. So then, I don't know how I found out about the sleeve.
My aunt had it, and she told me.
Yes, yeah. Her aunt had the gastric sleeve, and she suggested.
My aunt and a cousin had gotten it, and they both suggested that.
They both suggested the sleeve to me, and with the sleeve, I thought about it the same way I felt about gastric bypass, and I was like, man, I'm not getting that. I could work this thing out myself. I could lose the weight myself. I'm not about to do that or whatever. And I always had this image of people who get bariatric surgery having flabby skin.
Or like the kids, they were like, Daddy, when you go to the hospital tonight, when you come tomorrow, you're going to be real skinny, right?
Yeah, they thought it was overnight. They thought I was getting lipo or something.
And then one of his friends thought that they were going to cut his actual stomach off. I was
they thought they were going to cut the skin itself.
That was just crazy.
But yeah, I was a little apprehensive about having bariatric surgery. But then, I started really thinking about it to myself. I'm like, man, I've been working out all these years. I tried these diets. They crash diets because soon as you stop doing them, the weight comes back plus. Yeah. So I was like, so I looked into it, and after looking into the gastric sleeve, I was looking into the gastric sleeve, and after looking into it, I realized that there was a lot of success stories and stuff like that. But the majority of the people that I seen that got the sleeve was women. I didn't see a lot of men posting about it. And he might see this video, and I'm gonna shout him out, man. Sleeve and Bougie, you inspired me, bro. Sleeve and Bougie, you inspired me, bro.
He did. I even followed him. He made me be like, nah, Didi, you gotta do this.
Cause I seen a lot of women. I seen a lot of women who had got the surgery, and I seen a lot of women. Don't get me wrong, they look great. They had amazing transformations, and I'm like, but how does men look when they
Right.
when they get this surgery and they transform? Like, how do they look? And then, you know, I seen a lot of guys, no disrespect to anybody out there, but it was some guy.
Here we go.
Yeah, so I seen a lot of women who gotten the surgery, and I seen they had some amazing transformations. You know, some of them they had some really good transformations. But I was wondering, like, how do men look when they get this surgery? You know, I want to know, how do the men look, because, you know, I'm trying to get this surgery done. So when I started doing my research and I started looking it up and stuff, and I was just trying to find men who did the surgery, so I could just see how they look and get an idea of what men be looking like after they get the surgery. I came across Sleeve and Bougie page, and when I seen him, like, he was a big brother before he got the surgery, and then I seen him afterwards, and I'm like, man, he look amazing, like, you know, like
he freaking
like shout out
athletic.
to you, yeah, like, shout out to you, bro, you look great, man. And I seen him, and I'm like, yo, he look amazing. And then another dude too, shout out to you too, the VSG trucker. I seen him, right, and when I seen him, I'm like, yo, both of these guys, they look fit, like they don't look malnourished. They don't look like they look like athletes. They both of these guys look fit. They look like athletes and stuff. And I seen a few others that I can't remember right now off the top of my head. So when I seen them, it kind of inspired me. You know, it kind of made me feel comfortable with, like, going forward with it. So my wife called the New York Bariatrics, and we made the consultation, and I went in. We did everything they asked us to do, and we did it. I got it. Yep. I did it. I got it done. May 3rd, I got it done. Today is
November 11th.
November 11th. Today is November 11th. So I'm 6 months out, and I feel amazing, man. I feel great.
I want to say that I see a lot of people, like, because I started following VSG as well, even though I've never had anything like that, but just for support from my husband. I see a lot of people tell people they cheated, why they're doing it this way, they need to work out. I want to first and foremost say that there's nothing easy about doing this sleeve. There's not a single bit of it easy. From the time that you start seeing a nutritionist, going to see a psychiatrist, speaking with the doctors and whoever's going to be performing the surgery with you, doing a liquid diet. None of it is easy. And firsthand, I thought my husband was going to be, I heard he might be hangry, he might be upset. One thing that I will say with him going through this process is that he's never gotten angry over doing a liquid diet. He's never gotten angry over having to eat 3 ounces. He just did everything he needed to do. We work out 4 to 5 days a week, and I see a transformation in my body. I see a transformation in his body. He looks amazing. I've been all over him. But I just want to really, really say that there's nothing easy about doing this. You just have to be headstrong. You know what you want to do. You motivated. You stay consistent, and you do what you got to do. You just all the VSG does. For me, I feel like it just gives you the jump start that you needed. It gives you that extra push to go a little bit harder, because you're going harder than a person that's just working out in the gym 5 to 6 days a week. It's much harder. It's an extra layer on top of it. So
yeah, cause man, let's not be confused, man. Cause I did have some people tell me, "Oh, you cheating, you taking the easy way," and all, you know, you gonna hear all those comments. But you know, for me, I really didn't care, because I knew what I wanted. I knew what was going on with me. I knew you have to know yourself, right? And I know me. I know that I'm not gonna stick to a consistent diet for the rest of my life. I know I can't do it. So I had to come to realization that I need help. I really need help with my eating, because, like, a food addiction is a real addiction. People don't understand. Like, it's a real addiction, a food addiction, and it's hard. Like, even with the VSG surgery, I got it right. I still have my moments where the inner fat boy be trying to come out, and I've had moments. I mean, it's true. I've had moments where I wasn't supposed to. Where I ate a little more than I was supposed to eat, and it just made me sick. You know, so I don't have too many of those moments. Every now and then, you know, I'm not even gonna say every now and then. I don't have too many of those moments at all. For the most part, I follow the program like the doctor told me, and I just exercise. You know, like, it's been 6 months. I lost 93 pounds, right? And I'm just trying to be the healthiest version of me that I can be. You know,
that's right.
I'm just trying to be the healthiest version of me. You know, and same goes with my wife. She want to be the healthiest version of herself. I know what I'm doing in the gym. I know how to work out. So we go in there, man, and we just go hard, man. We go hard. 5 days a week, sometimes 6, you know. And it's just all about just staying healthy. That's what it was for me. It's not about, like, trying to look better. Of course I want to look better. Everyone wants to look better. But it wasn't about identity, because even fat, I was fly.
Exactly.
You gonna call it what it is. Even fat, I was fly, and my confidence was up. So it wasn't about like trying to look a certain way, but who doesn't want to look a certain way? I do want to be slimmer. I do want to be back in shape. I do want to fit into the clothes that I like. You know, it's hard to find the clothes you like when you big. You know, and even they out there and you find them, they don't fit right. You don't like how it looks. So that was a little bit of motivation as well. You know, but going forward, like my main goal, my weight goal, I want to get down to about 195 maybe, 190, 195. I want to be under 200. I don't want to be over 200 pounds. So that's my goal weight. I feel like I know I'm on target of hitting that because right now I'm sitting at 233 and I go hard, man. I'm going hard on working out sometimes twice a day. You know, I don't eat much, can't eat much. You know,
that's the truth.
So I feel I'm on target for it. I think by a year's mark, by the time I hit my 1 year anniversary, I think I'm gonna claim it. My mother said claim it.
That's right. That's right.
I'm gonna be my goal weight by my 1 year anniversary, and that's where I'm going, man. And you know, and my wife, she has some goals she want to hit.
I do. I'm trying to shred out.
I want to shred
out, but I also want to bulk because I want to build up my bottom area. All women want to build up the butt and the legs. So I do work on that, but the most part I work on my upper body a lot. Like I work on my upper body all week. Honestly, even if I do squats, you'll find me in the cut I'm gonna do a couple of sets of back as well, or a couple of shoulders or chest, because what I noticed in the community, not just with working out, but most women, we all go in the gym, we just doing squats, you're doing everything to get your body, your butt together and your stomach. We leave off the upper body. Your arms is looking like, I don't want my arms looking like boneless chickens. So I make sure I go in there, I'm working on my arms, I'm working on my back, I'm working on my chest. They say if you get your back slimmed out, your butt look a little bigger anyway. So that's the area that I'm working on it. So I'm just basically working on a full body. I do want to be healthy. I mean, I'm 40. I just turned 40. Both of us just turned 40 years old this year. We got a 2-year-old son. We got to be able to keep up with him. Our other kids are basically grown right now, but they're young adults and one in elementary. So we just trying to just keep up and be healthy for each other, for our kids as well.
And also I'm doing this because, as I stated earlier, you don't see a lot of men who do this surgery. They're out there, they definitely do it, but they don't document it. A lot of them, you don't see it. When you go on YouTube and you type in VSG surgery, VSG journey, anything dealing with VSG or any bariatric surgery, is mainly going to be females that pop up. It's going to be women pages, and it's going to be women sharing their journeys. It's a few men out there, not too many, it's a few out there, but you're going to find mostly women. So I'm doing this for the fellas. It's for you.
And look at my husband's arms already. Y'all see them guns? They big.
I always have the guns. But it's for the fellas. It's for y'all too as well. Because I know, like I said, some people will tell you cheating, you going the easy route. Some people is actually just scared to do it because they scared that maybe they won't wake up, or they scared. It's a bunch of different things they may be scared of. But I'm here to show you that it works. I'm here. I'm living it. I'm doing it. I had the surgery. So I want to be some inspiration to you guys too. If you come across my channel and you see this channel, just follow me, man. You guys gonna see my transformation along the way. Next video, I'll give you a shirt off and
I don't know about all that, Big Papa.
I give you a shirt off and a weigh-in so you can see what I look like now, and then you can follow my progress.
Right.
Every month I'll do a weigh-in.
And we'll also give y'all some gym workouts. We'll give you some food. We do meal prep. For the most part, not we. My husband does the meal prepping, and he's amazing at that. He'll pack both of our bowls up on a Sunday, and I see him in the kitchen for 3 hours getting down, and I'm like, I'm so thankful because he's so good to me. Because you ain't gonna find that too many places. But we motivate each other. We work together, and for the most part, we enjoy it. We really do. Some days I'll be peed off. Like last night was our first day back, and I was kind of mad at him. He had me pushing the sleigh up and down, and I thought I was gonna have a heart attack. And he thought it was the funniest thing ever, but I really was mad.
Listen, man, hashtag go hard or go home. When we get in there, ain't gonna be no playing in the gym. We get to work. We gonna get the work done, and I ain't gonna let you slack. And
That's the truth.
And you're gonna thank me later. So just stay tuned, man. Look out for us. Hit the like button. Boop.
Subscribe.
Comment. And subscribe.
We appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night. Stay tuned.
Peace out. I'm in love.